Hey everybody, welcome back to My Wings of Refuge. I'm so excited today. There's always so much to do and things to look forward to this time of year, but y'all, the weather has been amazing. I woke up this morning to 51 degrees. I mean, that's unbelievable for this time of the year. And so yesterday was just beautiful. Before it gets too hot in the heat season, I still look for different areas to plant things that I can continue to add here on the homestead. Particularly things that are edible or herbs or even medicinal type of plants. And so each year, throughout the year, I'm looking for new areas that I might develop in the next year. So last year, I had been eyeing this area in the front of my house, and it was kind of where the gravel comes all the way up to, and where a lot of people, especially visitors, would actually park. And so I actually just decided to build a bed right there and add a few more herbs. So these railroad ties on the right have been here for so many years. I'm not worried about them leaching at all because I've had them probably 20 years and they were very old when I got them. On the left side there is actually cedar trees that my husband had cut down. And so I'm using this because this is right here already on the property and free of charge. So now I'm just pulling up all the weeds. I love to pull by hand, and I have so many helpers. My chickens love to help me, and I actually love their help. I never have to worry about any bugs jumping on me. So after I get all the weeds out, I'm now filling it in with some compost or some good rich soil. You could actually put some sticks in the bottom if you wanted to, and you could even fill it in too with some barn cleanings. Whatever you have available, it would probably work. And so here I'm just going to finish that in with a little help from my chickens. And soon we'll be ready to plant. Ah, that looks so much better already. So I decided to do the other side of my walkway the exact same way. Here I'm using all cedar logs right here from our property. If you look closely, you'll see a bluebird house right behind me. It is full of prothonotary warbler babies, and I get to watch Mom and Dad come to feed them often. So I started several of these from seed, and what I didn't start from seed, I also purchased a few, some from a friend, and some were actually given to me and shared, which is one of my favorite things to do, divide and share. I save all these little planter cups, and I use them to start my seeds in. But I have tried to no avail to start passion flower from seed, and it has been a struggle. So here is an old arbor that I am relocating from another part of my yard, and my goal is to have passion flowers and eventually passion fruit to grow over this arbor. I will keep trying until it works, but right now I have nothing to grow on this arbor, but there will be passion flowers. So I love to make my own chips, especially for my back to Eden garden and then my back to Eden herbs. So these are the wood chips that I made a couple of weeks ago, and I just kind of stockpile them and keep them handy because these will keep all these herbs so moist. So I'm just going to fill this in, and as I'm doing so, I realize that there is actually a snake in my wood chips. And I'm pretty terrified of snakes, but my chickens are such wonderful helpers. Normally when I see a snake, I simply go the other way, and I may not come back to that area for a day or two. But all I'm doing is see the snake right there. That is the snake.
Whoa! Come here, girl. Come here. There's a snake. It's in here. On this side. Be careful.
I never kill a snake on our property, and neither does my husband. They are free to live here as much as anybody or anything else is. However, these tiny little snakes up near the house don't stand much of a chance with the chickens around, and that too is okay with me. So that allows me to continue to work in this bed today, because I know my little chickens are going to protect me, and I don't mind it a bit. So as this project comes to an end, you can see that I have very little to no expense in this entire project. So by starting a lot of my things from seed, or transplanting, or dividing them, or getting from friends, however you want to do that, but you can use your own resources right there from your very own property, especially with the cost of lumber as high as it is right now. I will monitor the chickens, and I reserve the right to put up my little black fencing around it if it's needed.
So you don't always have to look for a lot of expense to build a new bed. I hope you've enjoyed today's video, y'all. If you have, please give us a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. I have some new additions here on the farm, and I can't wait to tell you all about them. See you next week.